What's up, guys? So in today's video we're going to be going over this quick FizzBuzz, I guess, cheat sheet or game. As you guys can see on the right side, we have a whole lot of 1, 2 fizz, 4 buzzes, 5, 6, 7, 8 fizzes and FizzBuzzes. There's a whole lot of look like random numbers and letters, but in actuality this is a game. I don't believe this is a game we play here in the US really, but it's like a children's game. And I'll just go ahead and briefly read this real quick on what the FizzBuzz or FizzBuzz game is actually about. So FizzBuzz is a word game for children to teach them about division. Players take turns counting from 1 to 20, replacing any number divisible by 3 with the word fizz and any number divisible by 5 with the word buzz. If a number is divisible by both 3 and 5, the player must say FizzBuzz. And FizzBuzz is also used in software developer job interviews. Interesting. All right, the FizzBuzz problem is a classic test game in coding interviews. The task is simple: print integers. Okay, cool. I never knew this was actually a software developer interview question. So yeah, that's the premise. Again, if it's divisible by 3, you say fizz. Divisible by 5 is buzz, and if it's 3 and 5, it should say FizzBuzz. So that's the whole premise of this. The fizz divisible by 3, the buzz divisible by 5, and then I guess 6 divisible by 3, and so forth. So let's go over this quickly on how this is written. It isn't too much, and I actually have everything in the comments as well on the the right side, so we can go through each line of this. All right. So firstly, for the numbers within the range of 1 to 101, which would be for the computer 1 to 100, because you know the way that they count. We talked about this previously on these videos. So we got 1 to 100, and that'll give us a list 1 to 100. Again, we can do 1 to 20, 1 to 15, whatever. But we're going through 1 to 100 on this. So that's why it's going all the way down to 100. So if the number on this line, if the number is divisible by 3 and 5, print FizzBuzz. So if the number is divisible by 3, and that's kind of how it's written, 3 equals to 0, and the number is also divisible by 5 equals to 0, then we will print out FizzBuzz. Else, if the number is only divisible by 3, we're going to create a print of fizz. And if the number is only divisible by 5, which is this right here, the thing will print out buzz. So we have divisible by 3 only, divisible by 5 only, and we're going to start out with it's divisible by 3 and 5 because we want to check that first. Because if we were to write it like with this at the top, check for 3 first, then check for 5, and then check for 3 and 5, it wouldn't actually count the FizzBuzz. For example, if we did else it's the 3, for example, and let's say it's actually 3 and 5, the computer's logic, it will be going based on the first thing it sees. So it would only put fizz even though it's divisible by 3 and 5. It would just see the first thing is, if it's divisible by 3, yes, it's divisible by 3. So let's go ahead and should print out fizz. So we're checking to see if it's at the beginning, if it's 3 and 5, to check if it connects to both. Because if it does, we'll write FizzBuzz, and if not, then we should check the only statements. So that's kind of just how it's kind of set up right there. And then else, you just print the number. So if none of those are true, it will just print out the number, which we got the 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So if it's not divisible by 3 and 5, not divisible by 3, and it's not divisible by 5, we'll get the regular numbers. And as you see, we got a lot of regular numbers like 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and just run that one more time and just let that fall down. And bam, 0 to 100, guys. That's the FizzBuzz game. Yeah, pretty quick, pretty simple. Isn't really too hard to write. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.